Hey guys, what's up? Apostle MB here. I pray you guys are doing very well on today. Thank you for joining me on the podcast today. Hope you had a great weekend. I had a wonderful weekend and really excited about this coming week and just glad to be back and glad to have you joining with me on today. Listen, I got a point that I want to share with you, or a couple of points I want to share with you on this morning, and I'll be done and out of the way. I want to talk to you today from a thought of turn it. Just simply turn it. You know, there is a old saying that says, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Now, of course, we know the significance behind that statement that, when you experience things in life that are hard and that is bitter, to just simply take that, turn it into something sweet and usable. And I think this is a very important key, to turn it into something that is sweet and usable. Now, the sad reality of that is the fact that for many people, when they experience hard or bitter times, they tend to shut down, run away, or just simply quit. Let me just say that again. The sad reality with most people, when they experience hard or bitter times, they tend to either shut down, run away from that problem, or just simply quit. Just I give up. I'm not going to try this anymore. And that is not what is really designed. I want to, and I'm state this early in my podcast on today, Philippians 4:13. Most of you know this right by heart. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Now, understand here that we can do all things. That means that there's nothing that you will face that you don't have the power, who strengthens us. We have the power to literally turn that thing completely around, and the outcome of what it was intended will be changed. You have the power to turn it. Let me say that again. You have the power through Christ to turn it. So there's nothing that you will face, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing you will experience in life that you don't have the capacity and the capabilities of shifting that thing around for the better. This is, look at it again. When life gives you lemons, take that lemon, squeeze it, add some water to it, and make lemonade. Add a little bit of sugar and make that thing useful. That means the stuff you're going through in life, it develops into a testimony that literally, listen, your outcome becomes a help for somebody else. Income. When they start coming into a problem, you have the power to help them and to guide them as they go through some things in their life. Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to remember this here. If you don't remember nothing else today, you are the only barrier between your success and your failure. You are the only barrier between your success and your failure. Be your greatest cheerleader, because the job of the critic is already taken. I really need to say that again. Be your greatest cheerleader. Cheer yourself on, because the critics, those who criticize you and who is very critical, that job is already taken. You already got enough critics. You already got enough people that is speaking against your life. Be your own cheerleader, even if no one else is cheering you on. Be your greatest cheerleader. You know, when I thought about that, and when the Holy Ghost had given me this back some time ago, he had given me that, and I just ran across it as I was preparing today. I ran across that in my notes, and check this out. And when we think about that, being a cheerleader, I had the pleasure a couple of days ago, whenever Simone Biles and the other gymnasts, athletes that had participated in the Olympics, and when they got back from Japan, it was kind of amazing, because when they got back from Japan, NBC did a hold of them, did a interview with them, and those young ladies were sharing some real powerful truths, because after all, they didn't have all of the people to cheer them on. They didn't have the fans in the stands. They didn't have people that was there. And so much of their stuff wherein they were used to having people hollering and screaming and thousands of people, cheering them on. They didn't have all of this time. So really and literally, they had to really be their own cheerleaders, and when I began to listen to that I drew out a couple of points, and I want to share that with you today. And guys, I'm gonna be out of the way. Check this out. They literally said that a couple of points, in order for them to succeed and really do what they do, they said you need a good support system. You always need people around you that is going to encourage you as you go through things. That's going to encourage you, and sometimes not really push you to have bad habits, but to have good habits. They said that you need, the second thing that they said, you need dedication, and that plays a major part in any thing that you do, whether you are starting a business, whether you are an athlete, or whatever it is that you're doing. If you're going to succeed and do a turning around, you need to have dedication, to really be dedicated to the cause at hand. The third thing that they said was you need to make sacrifices. Make sacrifice. There's some things that you just got to make up in your mind, I'm not going to do. There's some things you just got to make up in your mind, I'm not going, I understand I'm going to have to give this up. I understand that in order for me to have this, I've got to sacrifice some other things. The next thing they said was you got to set your mind. You gotta set your mind. And I watch, some of these, the Olympics, and I watch some of those runners. I watch some of those athletes, and man, I'm gonna tell you something. I watch their facial expressions and their dedication, and how it was literally, you could see it on their face, how their mind was set, that they were going to put their best into this thing. I've come all the way across the waters, and I've come here, and I'm going to do my best. And their mindsets was that I'm going to win this competition. And you really have to set your mind, guys. It's a mental thing. You have to set your mind, and in order to accomplish the thing. And the last and final thing that they said you got to set your goals high. You got to set your goals high. And in order to turn it, you got to set your goals high. And listen, there's no need to set a goal high if you're not going to push to accomplish that goal. There's no need to raise the bar if you know you're not going to get anywhere close to that. But listen here, in order to accomplish it, guys, you've got to raise the bar. Now, perspective. How am I going to turn? You said turn it. Turn what? Turn it around, turn it up, turn it over. And sometimes, guys, you got to turn it down. Sometimes, in order to get what you need, I can do all things. There's nothing that you can't do, but it's going to require some things on your behalf in order that when life gives you this stuff that is bitter and that is hard, in order for you to turn it, you've got to be able to do some things to make some stuff happen. And guys, I'm rooting for you. I'm your cheerleader. You can do it. You can do it. You can accomplish anything with the help of Christ. Long as you put him in your life, you will be able to accomplish it. Long as you put him first in your life, you will be able to accomplish it. And you'll be able to do anything successfully through him. Guys, that's all I have for you today. Listen, turn it. You don't have to sit here and keep dealing with those same things. And you don't have to sit here, sucking on tarted lemons, sour lemons. You don't have to sit here and take what life gives you. Shift that thing around. Turn that thing completely so that you can have something sweet and something useful. Guys, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. I pray that you have a great day and a fantastic week. Until we get back together again on next week, I pray you have a blessed time, and stay safe. Stay safe as we're still in the midst of this pandemic. Put the mask on, keep the mask on, and continue to keep yourself safe until we get over these things. Until then, shalom.